Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jackson, option right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big passes,
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line. Their 2 tight end formation, those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
Yeah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Rossor. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays at that spot.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
I need it.
They said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Can't do a run pass option and wait. You gotta throw it fast.
Under 10, 10. Point it right.
Mayfield off the play fake. He sets to fire deep. Coverage, and it's intercepted.
What hand you waiting
Jefferson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Room here to run. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The Browns are in. Touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
You gotta get that ball.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield.
What are you doing? You standing still. He threw it to you.
That one good for a
first
down pickup of 18 yards.
What are you doing?
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end...
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham.
The nigga is throwing us the ball.
The season, and the Browns are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
The nigga is throwing us the ball.
At all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. And
he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield on play action. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 39, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
Come on, Jimmy!
He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield looks to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Yeah, you take my nigga out, I'm taking
you. Pick up
yours.
of 8 on the screen,
That's how we
and it
know.
sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 1st down, Cleveland. first down, Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield over the middle, complete. That's Charles. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Watch the safety creep. Check to alert, 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 alert.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch the eye. Run. Come on. Switch.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Landry the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Finds Roberts left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
Come on, where's the blocking at?
He's taken down. Joe Schobert drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Mayfield down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Hey, Award 33.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. It's caught by OBJ. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We want it. Come to my work.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, they go with Dixon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
To Ingram. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 48 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
He might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First down, Browns. 180. Check 48, the mark. Hey, watch the ball. Slam.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist.